Hey guys, Retada, featuring the Discharge spam team that I showed you guys a few weeks ago with my phone. It was bad quality, so I thought I'll just show you guys the replays once again and go through the team. So we have Minen and Plusle. They are the main combination here. They both have Discharge. Minen has Helping Hand, Encore, and Grass Knot, while Plusle has Nasty Plot, Hidden Paradise, and Protect. Basically, Plusle is sort of the main offense, while Minun is just a bit of a support Pokemon. Minun has Grass Knot to get rid of the water and ground types, like Gastrodon, Quagsire, stuff like that. Encore to put things like just into non-lethal moves like Protect, and Helping Hand obviously to help Plusle really dish out some damage. Plusle has Nasty Plot just to become a real threat in like an instant. Hidden Paradise for flying types and ground types, and Protect because it should be the one that people are targeting because it gets the most powerful. It also has a Life Orb to hit that little bit stronger compared to Minun, who has the Leftovers to just survive a lot longer. Now Minun has the Volt Absorb, which further helps it survive when it's hit with an electric move, hence the Discharge spam with Plusle, and Minun will be helping Plusle with Lightning Rod, which boosts special attack by 1 stage when hit with the electric type move, like Discharge. However, Lightning Rod draws in electric attacks, so if Pachirisu had Nuzzle, for example, and I tried to use Nuzzle on an enemy, it would just attack Plusle instead, which is why Discharge is so good because it attacks everything on the field, and it is not just drawn into one Pokemon with the Lightning Rod ability. Next we have Sceptile, which has the Mega Stone, also has Lightning Rod. We have Quick Guard, Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, and Substitute. Basically, this is just another ground type counter, and hopefully it can take out other Mega Sceptiles. Swampert here is our bulky, it's physical bulk wall. Leftovers just to survive a bit longer. Torrent, Damp, they really don't matter that much. We have Wide Guard for Earthquake, because seriously, like a bulldoze would take out Plusle and Minun with ease. So we have Wide Guard for that. Scald for ground types. Earth Power for other electric types, because they are also a problem for this team. And Ice Beam just for flying types or any grass types that might want to switch in. The Swampert can get the jump on. And if you notice here, it has minimum speed. This means that it will speed tie with Aegislash and also help out with Trick Room teams. Now, to speed tie with Aegislash, it is really good because 50% of the time it will be in it'll be in Blade form when Swampert goes for an Earth Power, and I'm pretty sure it does get the KO unless it is calm natured or sassy. I mean, like with the special defense raising nature. We have Thunderous here with a Choice Scarf. We have Volt Absorb for another electric discharge immunity. Discharge, Grass Knot, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Paradise. This is our counter to all the checks on our team. So Grass Knot gets rid of the water ground types, Sludge Bomb gets rid of the grass types, and Hidden Paradise is just a good coverage move for electric. And Pachirisu here, which I showed previously, has the Citrus Berry with Volt Absorb once again. Follow me to draw attacks away from the others, which actually did come in handy. We have Discharge, of course, to help everyone boost and get health back. Super Fang and Helping Hand, just as support moves there. So that's the team. Well, actually, there's one more thing that I need to explain to you guys. Plusle needs to be 1 speed lower than Minun, because, well, actually, I'll show you in the battles. So this we have here. Basically, it is Breloom, Musharna, Azumarill, Snorlax, Mega Alakazam, and Weavile. I knew that Alakazam was the Mega Pokemon and I had to get rid of it somehow. So I couldn't lead with Minun and Plusle here because if it led with Alakazam and it traced one of my abilities, I couldn't get rid of it and it would just Psychic or whatever my Pokemon and they would just go down. So what I did was I went Thundurus and a Plusle because I knew. Actually, hang on, I'll turn the music on. Let me get the music on. Okay, so I knew that if it traced one of these, it wouldn't be that bad. If it got Volt Absorb, I could just Discharge and Sludge Bomb. If it got Lightning Rod, which it did, I would have been in a bit more trouble. I had to really think around it. So my opponent makes a good move here, Energy Balling my Swampert, expecting my switching into the Poison type move. As we see here, it's not looking good for me. So I have to rearrange my Pokemon around. I go for Sceptile, get a substitute up, and Super Fang the Snorlax. Now I know Weavile is going for an Ice type move, so I try and get rid of it, but unfortunately I didn't. Snorlax could have gone for a Gunk Shot, which it would have been pretty bad, but unfortunately it didn't. So it just goes for a return on Pachirisu. We get the Citrus Berry health back, and as you see, Pachirisu is really keeping Sceptile safe, which is important because it's the only way that I could really get rid of Alakazam. So Thundurus goes for a Discharge, boosting Sceptile, and we get the KO. That critical hit did not matter because of the Discharge boost. Now this was risky. If Azumarill had the Sap Sipper ability, it could have got rid of one of my Pokemon. And if it got rid of Sceptile, I would have lost this game. Musharna goes for a Trick, gives me a Toxic Orb and a Choice Scarf. So Musharna is Choice Scarfed at the moment, which is ultimately the downfall of my opponent here. Alakazam goes for a Psychic on Sceptile, doesn't knock me out, and I get a Dragon Pulse into the Alakazam. Now, Musharna wanted to Thunder Wave Alakazam, because Mega Alakazam outspeeds Sceptile, and it would have had the Lightning Rod activate first, so Alakazam would have been a +1 special attack. And now that it's Scarfed, that's all it can do, so it is boosting my Sceptile at the moment. As you saw, I went for Quick Guard, fearing the Mark Punch, whereas Thundurus could just get rid of it after that turn. And Musharna is just stuck here going for Thunder Wave, so they eventually forfeit this game. This was good because it shows that the team can work without Plusle and Minun just working as the sole way to get rid of teams. So we have a couple more replays. This was a pretty good one as well. It also didn't let me sweep that easily. Now originally I thought Vivillon was faster than Minun and Plusle, but it actually isn't. Now as you see here, Minun went first, giving Plusle the special attack boost before it attacked. If Plusle was going first, then Minun would be getting the Volt Absorb health back, but because it's already at 100%, it is wasted. So this is the way that it should be done here. Minun being 1 point faster than Plusle, so that Plusle can get the boost before it attacks. Now here, I'm not really sure if my opponent just out-predicted me, but I protected Plusle because it was the obvious threat here. And Gallade must have out-predicted me and went for a Zen Headbutt on Minun. So I switch in Thundurus, give Plusle the special attack boost once again, and try and get rid of this Clefable. I do paralyze it, but it just gets a Moonblast onto my Thundurus, and it's not looking good. So I give Plusle another special attack boost, and unfortunately Thunderous goes down here. Now Plusle doing massive damage to this Clefable and Gallade. However, Clefable was unaware, which ignores stat changes. So I was basically attacking at just neutral, not ×3. I'm not sure if that critical hit mattered, but looking at Sceptile's Giga Drain, I think it might have. So Clefable was fully paralyzed that turn, and I'm sure it went for a Moonblast onto Sceptile, and it might have mattered in the end, but not overly so. Now, Thunderous was threatening my Sceptile with in-power Ices, and I knew that's what he was using, so I used Pachirisu to once again protect Sceptile from harm. And then I did get the chance to discharge while I went with the substitute on Sceptile. Now I just go for a Helping Hand a Helping Hand Dragon Pulse onto the Thunderous after getting rid of Rotom Wash. So this was a good game here, again, showing how the team doesn't fall apart when I lose Minun and Plusle. This another game here. We have Lucario, Weavile, Gliscor, Hitmontop, Volcarona, and Clefable. Now, a good thing to note here, which is it's a really good tip here, the order that the Pokemon appear are the Pokemon that are made in the team first. For example, I made Minun and Plusle first on the team, and they are first there. So straight off the bat, I looked at these two Pokemon here, and it's the dead giveaway for Justified and Beat Up. And you'll see here the strategy. So I had to counter this somehow, and I used my fastest Pokemon and my bulkiest. I used Thunderous to get rid of any Focus Sashes on these Pokemon here, and Swampert to try and survive Lucario's attack here. And as you can see, Weavile went for a beat up on the Lucario. And as you can see, Justified boosts the user's physical attack when it's hit with a Dark type move. And Beat Up is hitting Lucario 6 times for all 6 Pokemon on the team here, which raises Lucario's attack to the full amount. So Swampert survived that attack and went for an Earth Power and got rid of it there. I knew a Heat Wave was coming, but I thought it would be beneficial for both of my Pokemon here to go down so I could send out the dynamic duo Minun and Plusle. And as we see here, we do outspeed the Volcarona, which has a higher base stat of speed, so it gave me the impression that it is either bulky or modest nature. And as you saw there, I missed my Discharge, which means it has like a bright powder or something like that. So it's a bit shifty, but I mean it worked out for a little bit there. Now the Volcarona went for a Quiver Dance here, and I had to encore it, otherwise I was going to lose this game. If it went for a Heat Wave, then I could just go into Sceptile and get rid of it that way. But fortunately, my opponent switches out, and I can continue to just discharge everything. As you see, Minun has taken no damage, and Plusle is at ×2 special attack, which is I think 540 something special attack in total. And as you see here, the Discharge did huge amounts of damage compared to the other one onto the Clefable, because this one has Magic Guard instead of Unaware. And as we can see here, I continue to just discharge, and Minun just keeps powering up Plusle, and we get another double knockout here. My opponent does forfeit this game. Now this is the final replay, and it really does show off how well these two guys can work together. This was also one of the earlier battles, so the movesets are a bit swapped around and a bit mixed up, but the team still does work very well. So there's a Klefki and an Octillery. Octillery just switches out here, doesn't like the matchup, and Klefki switches another Toxic Orb, which is surprising how common that is. So as you see, Minun boosts Plusle's special attack, and Plotzel just goes ham on this Garbodor and Klefki. Getting the paralysis, it doesn't matter as we outspeed it, and it did switch in, so it didn't get paralyzed that turn. Plotzel is healing Monin from the toxic damage, and gets rid of Klefki. So Plotzel already at ×2 attack on the second turn. Now I knew Ursaring had one of the orbs, either flame or toxic, I wasn't sure yet, but I knew it had one. So I just discharge and discharge once again, just to heal Monin and boost Plotzel. Coughing, not surviving that attack from Plotzel. And it has the Flame Orb, which confirms that it has Guts. If it had a Toxic Orb, it would have been Quick Feet. And that gives me the opportunity to encore it into Protect. If it had a Toxic Orb, I would have just discharged. Golbat there going for a Tailwind and U-turning out on Plotzel. However, it didn't really stand a chance against the dynamic duo here. Just discharging, paralyzing everything, knocking everything out at once, healing themselves. So this just goes to show that how powerful the team can be if you're not prepared for it. All I did was pretty much discharge the whole game, except for the one turn that I encored Ursaring into Protect, which I didn't have to do, but I just thought, it'd be a bit cool to show off that, the prediction skills that I had. So I'll go through the team once again. If you want to use it, that's fine. It is a very fun team to use. If you're new to doubles or just want to have fun, I highly recommend it. Okay, so this has been Rattata with another battle. I hope you enjoyed the replays, and I'll continue to do live battles tomorrow. Yeah, don't forget to like the Facebook page Primal Dialga and vote on which team I will be using next. Thank you.